Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. Question is, you need to configure a Power Automate flow to send the email with results to the client. What should you use? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. Trigger settings. Set table name to qualification and column filter to state code. Set table name to qualification and column filter to status code. And set the table name to service request and column filter to status code. Next, logic to complete service request. Options are complete if the current record is complete status, complete if the current record is in pending verification status, loop through related qualification records and complete it if all are in the complete status. Answer. Box 1, set table to qualification and column filter to status code. Box 2, loop through related qualification record and complete if all are complete status. The new process for completing a service request must automate the following. Set the service request record status to complete when work on all qualification records is finished. Send an email to the client with results when service request is completed. The email must list each qualification as either valid or non-valid depending on the verification. Next, you need to set up the new service request completion process. Which two component should you include in the solution? Answer is connection reference. Option B is business process flow. Option C is Power Automate flow. Option D is connection. Correct answer is option A and C. Next one. You need to add the missing components to the verification process automation solution. Which two components should you add? Option A, service request status code field. Option B, Dataverse connection reference. Option C, qualification status code field. Option D, on-premises data gateway reference. Option E, Outlook connection reference. Correct answer is option C and E. Next, you need to coordinate updates and deployment for managed solution containing complete work without disrupting the system. What should you do? To answer, select the appropriate option in the answer area. Deployment option for changes to an unrelated table. Deploy the patch with the changes made from the current solution. Deploy the full copy of the new solution with the changes using the upgrade option. Deploy a full copy of the current solution that changes using the upgrade option. Deployment option for automation enhancement. Deploy the new solution and then deploy a full copy of the original solution. Use the upgrade option for both deployments. Deploy a full copy of the original solution and then deploy the new solution. Use the upgrade option for both deployments. Deploy a full copy of the original solution using the upgrade option, then deploy the new solution by using the update option. The answer. Box 1. Deploy the patch with the changes made from the current solution. Scenario: the on-site visit managed solution has a table and has its not in the verification process automation managed solution. This table must be upgraded prior to go to live date without the other shared components. Box 2. Deploy the full copy of the original solution using the upgrade option. Then deploy the new solution and using the update option. Scenario: all components required for the verification process must be included in the new solution. Corporate security requires that deployments to non-development environments must be automated using service accounts. Managed solutions are used to move customization from the development environment to other higher level environment. These solutions are created and maintained by the power users and provided to internal IT for deployment when they are ready. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid, tried, and tested questions and answers. Keep supporting us. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please check the playlist link given in the description. Next one. You have a Canvas app. The Canvas app must store data in the variable that is available only to the current screen. You need to create the variable. Which two functions should you use? Option A, navigate. Option B, update context. Option C, set. Option D, collect. Now option E is save data. Correct answer is option A. Next question. You are modifying a model-driven app. You set up a customer table in the Microsoft Power Platform to retrieve user data. You set up a form with the following columns for the users to enter their data. The form includes the following columns. The form must do the following. Column and data type. Country, region, there are choices. Passport ownership, there is choices yes or no. And passport expiration date, it's text. The country region column must automatically populate with US when English is chosen as a language. If the user selects others in the form of this column, the column must remain blank so that the user can enter a value. The passport expiration date column must appear only if the user selects yes in the passport ownership column. You need to configure the app with the least amount of effort. What should you configure? To answer, drag the appropriate solution component to the correct requirements. Each solution component may be used once, more than once, or not at all. You may need to drag the split bar between the panes to scroll or view the content. See this. The solution components are Power Automate Flow, Business Rule, Business Process Flow, and Formula. Now this is the correct answer. The country region, the solution component is Business Rule, and for passport expiration date column appears, the solution component is Formula. Next, you create a Power Apps. The app must be able to display the list of records that are sorted by category. The app must also expand or hide the list of subtopics. You need to configure the app. Which tool should you use? Option A, card. Option B, expression. Option C, Power BI dashboard. Option D is gallery. Correct answer is option C. Next. A veterinary office plans to use Microsoft Power Platform to streamline customer experiences. The customer creates a Canvas app to manage appointments. On the client appointment form, there is drop-down field for client to select their type of pet. If a client selects the option other, a text find field must appear so that staff members can add details about the pet. You need to create a dynamically visible field. What should you configure? Option A, business rule. Option B, business process flow. Option C is workflow. Correct answer is option A. Next one. A company uses Power App with Microsoft Dataverse. The company enables auditing on the Dataverse database. The company tenant reaches the maximum storage capacity. You need to delete some auditing data. Which three deletion options should you use? Option A, by table. Option B, by recall. Option C, between two specified dates. Option D, by column. Option E, older than the specified data. Correct answer is option B. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid and updated questions and answers. Keep supporting us. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We'd really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is, you need to embed in check-in solution into communication solution. To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. What must you use to embed the check-in solution? The options are Visual Studio, Power App Web Studio, AI Builder, Common Data Service. The second is, where must the check-in solution be available within the communication solution? The options are chat section of the solution, Microsoft 365 app selection grid, in an embed web page, or in a tab. Answer for the first question, that what must you use to embed the check-in solution, is Power App Web Studio. And for the second question, where must the check-in solution be available within the communication solution, is in a tab. Next is, you need to add controls to the check-in solution for the health and wellness questions. Which form control should you use? Option A, drop down. Option B, checkbox. Option C is text input. The correct answer is option A. The question is, you need to design the resort portal's email registration process. Which solution should you use? Option A, default the invitation code from the email upon logging into the portal. Option B, auto-populate the invitation code field in the sign-in screen from the email link. Option C, embed the invitation code in the email link URL. Option D, send the customer their username and temporary password in the email link. The correct answer is option C. Next is, a guest asks about the start time of a specific scheduled event and wants to know what the snow conditions will be like during their stay. You need to determine how to design the chat solution to answer those questions. What should you do? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. The scenario is identify and reference the company event a guest mentioned. The actions are load the response into a variable, use smart matching to load an entity into a topic, load the extracted topic into a variable. Next is identify attributes to snow conditions. Options are create a custom entity, create a new topic, create a new variable, and create an escalation. The answer for identify and reference the company event a guest mentioned. The answer is load the extracted topic into a variable. And for identify attributes for snow conditions, the answer is create a custom entity. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please refer to the link given in the description. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. A question is, you create a Power Automate workflow as a part of a managed solution. The flow alerts users when files are uploaded to a SharePoint location. Files are uploaded to SharePoint to a much higher rate than expected. Users report that they receive too many notifications about uploaded files. You need to stop the flow and correct the issue. What should you do? Option A, 2. Answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. Now for the requirement, disable the flow in the managed solution. The actions are disable the flow from the Power Automate portal, disable the flow from the Azure portal, and disable the flow from the Power Automate solution. And for the requirement, verify changes to the flow. The actions are run the flow checker and then turn to the updated flow. Next is use the test feature to the updated flow and then turn on the flow. Turn on the flow and then use the test feature to updated flow. And the run the flow checker and then use the test feature in the updated flow. Now the answer. For the requirement, disable the flow in managed solution. The answer should be disable the flow from the Power Automate portal. And for verify changes in the flow, the action is run the flow checker and then turn on the updated flow. Next question. You create a Power Virtual Agents bot. You observe that the bot is not able to recognize input from some users. You need to configure the bot response for unrecognized input from users. What are the two possible ways to achieve this goal? Option A, transfer to an agent. Option B, use a fallback topic. Option C, display a system-defined error message. Option D, connect to a different channel. The correct answer is option B. Next is, a company uses Power App. You create a custom table and configure a child table relationship with the contact table. You need to configure the cascading rules for each action. Which behavior should you use? To answer, drag the appropriate behavior to the correct action. Each behavior may be used once, more than once, or not at all. You may need to drag the split bar between the panes to scroll and view the content. For the behaviors restrict, cascade all, and cascade none, the actions are custom table record is deleted and custom table record is shared. The correct answer. The behavior are restrict and cascade all. For system table record is deleted and system table record is shared respectively. Next is, the company creates a model driven app. Users require access to Power BI report that is embedded in the app. You need to configure the app. Where should you add the report? Option A, XML report. Option B, dashboard. Option C, business rule. Option D, Power Automate Cloud Flow. Correct answer is option B. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid and updated questions and answers. Keep supporting us. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is, you need to design the chat solution to answer the inquiry from guest 1. Which three component can you use? Option A, variables. Option B, escalations. Option C is smart match. Option D, synonyms. Option E is topics. The answer is option A, C and D. Next one. You need to embed the business card solution in check-in app. What do you use? Option A, control. Option B, button control. Option C, custom component. Option D, AI builder component. Correct answer is option D. Next one. You need to design the resort portal's email registration process. Which solution should you use? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. The requirement is implement the invitation code redemption process. The options are auto-populate the invitation code field in the sign-in screen for the email link, embed the invitation code in the email link URL, send the customer their username and temporary password into the email link. Next is validate the user's email. Options are two-factor authentication, Azure Active Directory authentication, social provider sign-in, invitation code sign-up. Now, the answer. Implement the invitation code redemption process. The answer is embed the invitation code in the email link URL. Validate the user's email. The answer is invitation code sign up. Next question is, you plan on implementing complex business logic in Microsoft Dataverse tables by using Power Automate flows. You realize that functionality required to implement the business logic is not available in the Power Automate flow. The new business logic must work in multiple Dataverse tables. In addition, the operation must return the value after it finishes and must be able to run for an existing Dataverse action. You need to recommend the method to implement the missing logic. What should you recommend? Option A, scheduled work. Option B, bound action. Option C, custom API. Option D, unbound actions. Correct answer is option D. Next is, a company plans to send escalation emails to all customers with overdue invoices. You are creating a Microsoft Power Automate flow to determine whether to send an escalation email. The system must send an alert for all invoices that are 7 days or more overdue. You need to configure the flow. Which expression should you use? Kindly see the given expressions. Now, which of the following is the answer? Option A, option B, or option C? Correct answer is option C. Question is, you are configuring a new Power Apps portal. You have two web roles, one for authenticated users and one for anonymous users. You grant the anonymous users role to users. The test user reports that they can access the home page but cannot view the page linked from the home page. You need to determine why the test user cannot view the portal page. What is the cause of the issue? Option A, maintenance mode is enabled on the portal. Option B, the setting to make the page available to everyone is disabled. Option C, authenticated users web roles does not have permission to view the page. Option E, inherited permissions are not enabled for the linked page. The correct answer is option D. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, you can check the link given in the description for the list of valid and updated questions and answers. If you like this content, please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is, a company is planning to create a Power Virtual Agents bot. The bot has the following requirement. The bot must provide address information for a company. The bot must be available for Microsoft Teams and from the internet websites of the company. You need to configure the bot. Which component should you use? Option A, skin. Option B, composer. Option C, template. Option D, channel. Correct answer is option D. The next one, you need to implement the requirement for VP of Sales. What should you do? Option A, use a test account with the base security role with QV security added. Next, add the system administrator security role to your user account. Option C, use the test account with the only QV security added. Option D, add QV security to your user account. Correct answer is option A. Next, you need to be able to move a Power Automate desktop flow used in the verification process to the testing environment. What should you do? Option A, share a copy of the desktop flow with the member of internal IT. Option B, use an export option in the flow to get the flow identifier and provide it to the internal IT. Option C, send a copy of the desktop flow to the member of internal IT. Option D, create the desktop flow in the solution and provide it to internal IT. Correct answer is option D. Next one. You need to configure the Power Automate flow to send the email with the result to the client. What should you use? Option A, to answer and select the appropriate option in the correct answer area. The requirement is process qualification records for a service request. Options are switch, condition, or apply to each. Next is to evaluate a qualification. The control are do until, condition, apply to each. The answer is box 1, apply to each. You can use the apply to each action to process the list of items periodically. Box 2, do until. The do until control the Power Automate is a loop that repeatedly forces an action until a certain condition becomes true. Next, you need to capture the date completed value from the website using a desktop flow. Which method should you use? Option A, use optical character recognition on the screen to locate and extract the value. Option B, display any output dialog and prompt the user to enter the value. Option C, extract the value from the window the browser is using. Option D, retrieve the value from the HTML element in the web page. The correct answer is option C. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid, right, and tested questions and answers. Keep supporting us. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. The question is, you manage the Dynamics 365 customer service environment for an organization. Microsoft SharePoint will be deployed in the environment for a year. You need to integrate Microsoft Office 365 solution with the Dynamics 365 instance to help the sales team with internal collaboration effort. Which solution can you currently implement? Each correct answer presents the part of a solution. Option A, Microsoft OneDrive for Business. Option B, Microsoft Yammer. Option C, Microsoft OneNote. Option D, Microsoft Skype for Business. Option E, Microsoft Exchange Online. Correct answer is option B, D and E. Next one. You create a Power Apps portal to provide training and documentation for students. Students create a profile on the portal and then select the pay for courses. You plan to add free courses to the training portfolio. Free courses must be automatically available to all users when they sign in. You need to assign default permissions to students. What should you do? Option A, create an identity for managing fee course process. Create the student web role and set the authenticated user's role option to true. Create appropriate entity permission to access the free course entity records and assign the entity permissions to the web role. Option B, create an entity for managing free courses. Create entity permission records to provide access to entity records for free courses and assign the entity permission to users when they register on the portal for the first time. Option C, create a student's web role and set the authenticated user's role option to true. Assign the web role and each registered user. The correct answer is option C. Next, you are creating a Canvas app. A user will click a button on each screen for the Power Apps to proceed to the next screen. You need to implement an action that selects the next screen for the user sees. Which event should you handle? Option A, on load. Option B, on check. Option C, screen transition. Option D, on select. Correct answer is option D. Next one. The business team provides the following list of features that they would like you to implement. Group by or sort columns in the current view. Configure the business rule to show an error message. Edit values in calculated field. Edit the address composite field. Use the editable grid on the mobile phones. Which action should you perform? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. Group by or sort columns in the current view. Configure a business rule to show an error message. Edit values in calculated fields. Edit the address composite field. Use the editable grid on mobile phones. The options are yes or no. Group by or sort columns in the current view can be performed. Configure the business rule in show an error message can be performed. Edit values in calculated fields cannot be performed. Edit the address composite field cannot be performed. Use the editable grid on mobile phones cannot be performed. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid and updated questions and answers. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please refer the link. Keep supporting us. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. Question is, you configure an alert in Power BI. You need to alert users when the value of a tile exceeds a threshold. To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. When should you configure the Power BI alert so that it triggers the process? The options are Power BI, Common Data Service, Power Automate, Power BI Admin Portal. Next one. You can see alerts configured for Power BI. Options are the person who created the alert, the dashboard owner and the person who created the alert, everyone who has access to dashboard, and everyone who has access to Power BI instance. The answer. Where should you configure the Power BI alert so that it triggers the process? Answer is Power BI. Next, who can see the alerts configured for Power BI? The answer is the person who created the alert. Next, a company uses Common Data Service to manage account and contact information. The company plans to use the AI Builder model to make key business decisions. You need to integrate Power Built AI Builder model to Power Automate. Which model should you use? To answer, select the appropriate option in the answer area. The scenario is extract specific text from PDF document. The model options are text recognition model, key phrase extraction model, text recognition model, and key phrase extraction model. The scenario is: determine the likelihood that customers will purchase additional products. The models are sentiment analysis model, category classification model, entity extraction model, and prediction model. The answer is extract specific text from PDF document. Answer is text recognition model and key phrase extraction model. And for determining the likelihood that customers will purchase the additional products, the model is sentiment analysis model. Next one. You use Power BI desktop to configure Power BI reports and dashboards. You need to create the Canvas app that displays account information and include the app in the Power BI report. Which three actions should you perform? Each correct answer presents the part of a solution. Option A, publish the report to the Power BI service. Option B, connect the common data service to Power BI desktop. Option C, connect the common data service to the Power BI desktop. Selected required field from the accounts table. Option D, from the Power App insert menu at the Power BI. Option E, from the Power BI desktop menu, insert the Power App visual to include the required field in the Power Apps data. Correct answer is option C, D, and E. If you are preparing for any Microsoft B certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid, tried, and tested questions and answers. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Keep supporting us. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. Question is, a user need to create a Power App portal app. The user is getting the permission denied error when creating a portal app. You need to configure permissions to create the portal app. Which three permissions should you configure? Each correct answer presents part of a solution. Option A, in the Power Platform Admin Center, ensure that the user account has read-write access. Option B, in Azure Active Directory, assign the contributor role to the application at the subscription scope. Option C, in the Azure Active Directory, ensure that the user has permission to register an app. Option D, in the Power Platform Admin Center, change the portal app owner to user. Option E, in the Power Platform Admin Center, ensure that the user has a system administrator security role. The correct answer is option A, C, and E. Moving to the next question. The company collaborates by using Microsoft Teams. You must create the Power Apps directly from within a Teams channel. The app will be used by the members of the channel to manage sales order. You need to create an app by using Dataverse for the Teams. How should you create the app? Option A, create the Canvas app by using Power App Personal App in Teams. Option B, create the Canvas app by using App Studio app. Option C, use the Power App Web Designer. Option D, create a model-driven app by using App Studio app. The correct answer is option B. Next is, a company uses Power App to and Power Automate. There is an issue with the existing flow in the test environment. Development changes are allowed in the test environment. You need to troubleshoot the issue with the flow. Which command should you use? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. See the actions and the command. The action is to enable changes to the flow. The command are add existing, remove, edit or turn off. The action is to enable changes to the object. The commands are edit, publish, turn off. This is the correct answer. To enable changes to the flow, the command should be add existing. And to enable the action enabling changes to the object, the command should be turn off. Next one. A farm uses a Canvas app to manage schedules for planting fields with crop seeds. The farm uses business intelligence to provide recommendations for schedule changes based on weather data. You must implement a business rule that changes information for several forms in Canvas app based on the business intelligence data. You need to configure the business rule. Which scope should you use? Option A, table. Option B, all forms. Option B, form specific. The correct answer is option A. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid and updated questions and answers. Keep supporting us. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is, you are embedding a Power App visual in a Power BI dashboard. External customers must authenticate to have access to the dashboard. You need to configure the solution. Which two actions should you perform? Each correct answer presents the part of a solution. Option A, set the Power BI service to authenticate users. Option B, use the table in the Power BI dashboard. Option C, publish the Power BI report server. Option D, set the Power BI service to allow anonymous access. Option E, share the Power App visual components with external users. The correct answer is option A and E. Next one. You attempt to deactivate several currencies in a Microsoft Dataverse environment. You are not able to deactivate one of the currencies. You need to determine why you cannot deactivate the currency. What is the reason? Option A, you are not the currency record owner. Option B, the currency is used by an active business process. Option C, the currency is the base currency. Option D, the currency is used by another record. The correct answer is option C. Next one. A company uses a Canvas app to manage production resources in a specific region. Employee must be at the company location to use the app. Due to a sudden requirement for employees to work remotely, employees no longer commute to a specific location to conduct their work and cannot access a Canvas app. You must reconfigure the app to ensure that employees only access the app from a limited number of locations. You need to restrict access to apps. Which component should you configure? To answer, select the appropriate option in the answer area. See the requirement and the components. Ensure that the employees can access the app from a specific region. The components are Canvas app settings, Power Platform Admin Center, Azure Active Directory, and Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Second is specify the location where the user can access the app. The components are security role, conditional access policy, local security policy, and compliance policy. This is the correct answer. For the requirement, ensure that employees can only access the app from a specific region. The answer is Azure Active Directory. And for the requirement, specify the location where user can access the app. The component is conditional access policy. If you are preparing for any Microsoft based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid and updated questions and answers. Keep supporting us. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is, a company is training an AI model using a custom table to determine the amount of time it takes to deliver a package based on several key fields. The testing data used to train the model is used for all training and regression testing scenarios and is considered complete data. The trained model predicts a 2% variance between the estimated delivery time and the actual delivery time of packages. The executive sponsors reject the model because the actual variance is at 15%. You need to address the sponsor's concern. What should you do? Option A, reduce the size of data used within the model. Option B, increase the size of data used with the model. Option C, use sample training data from Microsoft. Option D, replace the training data with real world data. The correct answer is option D. The question is, drag drop. You modify a model driven app for a bicycle repair help desk. The model driven app is for help desk users when customers have an issue with their bicycle. After you add a custom table named bicycle, you configure the table for Microsoft Dataverse search. The table will contain information from callers about their bicycle. The account table is related to custom table. Contact information is brought over the custom table. You add the following columns to the table: bicycle type, tire brand, special equipment. User must be able to perform the following types of searches: search for all customers who have a bicycle type of Contoso and live in Florida. Search for all tables for any record that contains the word broken. You need to decide which type of search will you give the result desired. Which search should you configure to answer? Drag the appropriate search types to correct requirements. Each search type may be used once, more than once, or not at all. You may need to drag the split bar to between the panes to scroll and view content. Now see the picture. This is the question, data verse search and answer area for the requirements. Now you can see the requirement is customer with bicycle type of Contoso and lives Florida. The search type is advanced find and includes the word broken across tables. The field is data verse search. Next is your organization does not permit the use of custom code for solution. You need to create a view can be viewed by all the users of the organization. Where should you create the view? Option A, Microsoft Visual Studio. Option B, Maker Portal Advanced Find. Option D is System Settings. Correct answer is option C. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid and updated questions and answers. Keep supporting us. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is, you need to create a Power Automate desktop flow. What are the two possible ways to recreate the flow? The options are record mouse and keyboard events. Option B, configure a pre-built template. Option C, use pre-built actions. Option D, create models by using Microsoft Visio. The correct answer is option A and C. Moving to the next one. You add a business process flow to the account table. The flow has 3 stages. You need to ensure that the workflow can run when the user completes the final stage. Which option should you use? Option A, start when record status changes. Option B, available to run. Run is a workflow in the background. Option C, available to run as on-demand process. Option D, available to run as a child process. The correct answer is option C. Next one. You are creating a Power Virtual Agent chatbot for a Microsoft Power Platform Power Apps portal. The job title of the user must be stored automatically when users log in. The job title must always appear in the chatbot. You need to configure the job title functionality. Which mechanism should you use? Option A, artificial intelligence. Option B, variable. Option C, entity. Option D, topic. Correct answer is option B. Moving to the next one. You create a Power Virtual Agent chatbot to reduce the number of incoming support calls that require a live person. The chatbot does not direct users to correct information. You determine that this is because the chatbot is not able to identify which product a user is referring to in the conversation. You need to present the list of products so that users can select the correct product. What should you create? Option A, table. Option B, variable. Option C, slot filling. Option D, entity. Correct answer is option C, that is slot filling. The next question is, a company has marketing teams for different regions. The user creates and publishes a chatbot within Microsoft Teams for their specific marketing team. The base metrics retrieved by the chatbot are relevant to all marketing teams. The other marketing teams request access to the chatbot. You need to publish the chatbot to the entire company. What should you do? Option A, configure the chatbot to be used within the Teams channel. Option B, submit the chatbot for admin approval. Option C, copy the published chatbot link and email it to other teams. Option D, invite other teams to the team that has the chatbot. Option E, export the chatbot and import it to a corporate environment. The correct answer is option B. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid and updated questions and answers. Keep supporting us. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing the questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is, you are creating Power BI reports for a company. The company that has the model-driven app wants to use Power BI reports within the app. You create the reports. You need to ensure that these reports are available within the app. Which two actions should you perform? Option A, share the Power BI report to all users. Option B, add a Power BI report to sitemap dashboard. Option C, create a PCF file. Option D, use the native report in the model-driven app. Option E, add the Power BI report to a dashboard in the model-driven app. Correct answer is option B and E. Next one. You create functionality for a company. The functionality includes the Microsoft Dataverse table within the form of a data entry. The functionality will be distributed to other lines of business in company, each with its own Dataverse environment. New forms must not be created in order for updates to the functionality to work correctly. You need to package the new functionality for distribution. What should you do? Option A, use the patch solution and disable the ability to create new forms for the table. Option B, use the manage solution to include only the needed form. Option C, use the unmanaged solution to include only the needed form. Option D, use a managed solution to disable the ability to create new forms for the table. Correct answer is option B. Next one. You create an new independent software vendor solution for the Power Apps app. The Power App solution must be imported to the multiple Power customer environment. The environment will have the large variety of solutions and publishers. You need to avoid naming conflicts during solution import. Which element should you configure? Option A, package type. Option B, configuration page.
Option C, marketplace. Option D, prefix. Option E, version. Correct answer is option D. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid and updated questions and answers. Keep supporting us. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. A question is, you plan to create a data flow by using Power Query to transform data. You observe that some cells display an error instead of the expected data. You need to obtain more details about the errors. What should you do? Option A, select the row that includes the cell with the error. Option B, use the flow checker. Option C, select the cell with an error. Option D, use the app checker. Option E, use the advanced editor. Correct answer is option C. Next one. You plan to create the data flow to import data in Microsoft Dataverse by using Power Query. The data flow has the following requirements. The table of aggregated data must be created in data flow storage. The unique identifier must be created for the table. You need to configure the data flow. Which solution should you use? Option A, to select the appropriate options in the answer area. The requirement is table of aggregated data, and the next one is unique identifier. The answer. The solution for table of aggregated data is merge query, and the solution for unique identifier is key column. Next one. You need to design the resort portal's email registration process. Which solution should you use? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. For the requirement of implementation of invitation code redemption process, the options are auto-populate the invitation code filled on the sign-in screen from the email link, embed the invitation code in the email link URL, send the customers the username and temporary password in the email link. Validate the user's email. The options are two-factor authentication, Azure Active Directory authentication, social provider sign-in, and invitation code sign-up. This is the answer. For implementation of invitation code redemption process, the solution is embed the invitation code in the email link URL. And for validate the user's email, the answer is invitation code sign up. Next one. You need to design the resort portal to meet the business requirement. Which data source should you use? Option A, Microsoft Excel. Option B is your SQL database. Option C, SQL Server. Option D, Common Data Service. Correct answer is option A. Next one. You need to design and create the solution for gathering contact information from guests for marketing purpose. What should you use? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. For the action, extract business card data, the solution options are AI Builder, Common Data Service, Power Virtual Agents, and Power Automate. For action, implement the contact gathering solution. The options are: create a new entity extraction component, integrate the solution with Azure Cognitive Services, and use a pre-built AI model. Now, the answer is to extract business card data, the solution is AI Builder. And to implement the contact gathering solution, the solution is use the pre-built AI model. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of valid and updated questions and answers. Keep supporting us. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing questions and answers for Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant PL-200. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this content helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, please click on the playlist link provided in the description. Our question is, a company has locations in United States, Brazil, India and Japan. The company conducts financial transactions in all of these regions. Financially, transactions in Brazil are going to stop, but the office will remain open. Users must longer be able to create records associated with Brazilian currency. Historical records must remain intact. You need to configure Microsoft Dataverse to meet the requirement. What should you do? Option A, rename the Brazilian currency. Option B, delete the Brazilian currency record. Option C, disable the Brazilian language pack. Option D, deactivate the Brazilian currency record. The correct answer is option D. Next is, you are using a data import wizard to import records into the account table from a CSV file. The CSV to table mapping is as following. Name column represent accounts and maps to account column. TIE parent name column represents the holding company with account with the subsidiaries underneath. Records that are imported into the table that are related to other records in a file. You need to configure the import to create a relationship between records. What should you do? Option A, map parent name in a CSV file in a parent account column. Select account as lookup criteria. Option B, look up the record IDs of the records in the parent account column and the records IDs new column in the file. Map the new column as a parent account column. Option C, map parent name in a file to parent account column. Select parent account as the lookup criteria. Option D, create an alternate key, the account table, by using the account name column. Do not map parent name in a file. Correct answer is option B. The question is, a company creates a Microsoft Power App through the Power App Designer portal for use in Microsoft Teams. This app needs to be promoted to a user acceptance testing environment. You need to complete the Microsoft recommended action before you export the solution. Which two actions should you complete? Each correct answer presents a part of a solution. Option A is write validation test. Option B, set the optimized embedding appearance field to true. Option C, publish all changes. Option D, run the solution checker. Option E, clone a solution. Correct answer is option D and E. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, please refer to the link given in the description for the list of updated questions and answers. Keep supporting us. Thank you.